This is Slipways. Don't be fooled. It looks on the outside like a space empire builder, like Stellaris, but it's actually something else. It's more along the lines of Islanders or Dorfromantik, or I guess to a limited extent, Loop Hero. It's one of those games where you're given a random map and you've got some pieces that you can distribute on that map, and how you distribute those pieces, how you rearrange things, it allows you to build up a score, and you're trying to build up the highest score you can before some resource peters out. And so it's all about efficiency, making good choices in the right order, and it's actually a lot of fun. It's the kind of game that occupies your visual and logical brain without occupying any of your narrative brain, and so you can do it while watching a TV show or something like that. So it's kind of very quickly becoming my go-to game for that kind of role. So let's jump into it, and I'll see how I do at explaining how the game works. I've only done a few runs, and so, I'm not going to be the most hardcore expert in this game. I've got sort of a very basic understanding. So when you're selecting your random starting map, you've got this view of the galaxy, and you can just click anywhere on it. And each place you click has got like a little sector code here. I think this is just the random seed. Now and then I found a place that, the Isium sector. Oh, there's a campaign scenario to unlock that one. I haven't even tried the campaigns yet. I've only done regular runs. Now, one of the things that they advertise about this game is that a typical run is supposed to take about an hour or under an hour. And so they're trying to appeal to people who really like strategic planning games, but who don't want to feel stuck in one for hours and hours and hours at a time. And that's but it's interesting. It's an interesting pitch because this game, the reason it doesn't take hours and hours and hours is because it's a fundamentally different game from a lot of the games that they're comparing themselves to, like, I don't know, like Stellaris or like Civilization. It's a very different kind of game from that, but still very satisfying. And actually, I'm more eager to play this than I am right now to play any of those other, games that try to engross you for over a longer period of time. Anyway, I know nothing about the sector that I'm choosing, and I'm not supposed to, so I'm just going to accept it. Okay, so now you pick your starting conditions. You pick sort of your starting powers in the form of 3 advisors from among the 5 available ones. I haven't gotten super familiar with each of these guys, so I can't offer any like strategic insights, except, I don't know. These guys seem to have fairly easy to complete tasks, and so that's one reason why I like to select them. And so among these 3 advisors, I now get to choose 2 of the 6 perks that they offer me. So let's see what we've got here. So any planet with a planetary project earns extra trade income. Food synth. Oh, okay. So Forge World planets, so these planets that manufacture hard things, and this has them make food, which is very useful. Extra technology at the beginning of the game. Extra technology ongoing. Actually, let's grab this one. That one seems really valuable. Which perks these advisors offer is also randomized alongside everything else. Each one of them has an array of different perks they could potentially offer, and they just choose a random 2 each time you select them. Okay, so why don't I just have both of them give me stuff for exploring? That seems like it's nice and thematic. Okay, so this is the screen that you start on. You just got a bunch of unknown planetary systems surrounding this little black hole. This wormhole is sort of, I guess, where your colony ships are coming out. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. But the first power that you have, the only power you have at the very beginning, is to send probes out. And even this very simple probe mechanic, it's like they make it interesting because it's swelling and shrinking like that. And so you kind of want to release it when it's at maximum radius, because that's when it can get more systems. So it's just kind of a fun, it's a thing you have to do again and again, but they make it kind of fun and tactile, which is kind of cool. So I want to make sure that I've revealed a lot of the early systems here. Now notice, each time I do this, it costs me a couple of things. This is my money up here. It'll cost me a little bit of that to launch a probe, and it also costs me time. I only get to have 25 years to reach whatever level of attainment I want to reach. And so things that cost 1 month that just costed me, whatever 12 times 25 is that 1/300th. It cost me 1/300th of my game. So I got to be cautious with it, and I don't want to waste these probes. But now the probe has revealed a certain set of planets, and each of these planets offers different kinds of colonies that I can place. And so each of these colonies is described by the products that they require and the products that they deliver. Now, when I first looked at this, my assumption was that that I needed to, basically that these were like little conversion machines, that I needed to insert food in order to produce people. I need to insert robots in order to produce food. That's actually not true. That's sort of what the arrow seems to imply, and this representation is actually really, it makes a lot of sense. It's very simple and clear once you understand what's going on. But actually, the thing on the left is the thing that the planet needs. The thing on the right is the thing the planet produces, but it will produce this thing even if it doesn't get the thing that it needs. It's going to produce us like crazy. The only thing it's going to do is be miserable. If you're making it produce humans without entering food, or you're making it produce food without inserting robots. So anyway, so what I'm looking for is mutually self-sustaining groups of planets that can all satisfy each other's needs. Because if a planet is satisfying another planet's need but is not being satisfied itself, it's miserable, and you're going to see this happiness score start to deplete. And it's also not going to progress. Like it's not going to progress and get richer either. But it's not only going to fail to give me this, it's also going to constantly degrade this. And this happiness score, this is a multiplier on your final score at the end of the game. So if you let it get really low, it will just destroy your score. But if you actually get it high, it can multiply your final score. So happiness is important. So what I'm looking for is a group of potential colonies that can support each other. So for instance, people are this is one of your most valuable resources. They can do a lot more than just be passed around from planet to planet. And so having a cheap way to get people is really valuable. So let's say I want... I'm just going to pin that right now, just to remember it. Okay, and then if I've got people, I can use this place to make minerals. I'm probably going to call these resources the wrong thing. I think I'm mostly just calling them what it seemed like they looked like to me. Okay, so it looks like we've got several things that receive humans over here, but we don't have anything that provides food. What about over here? Okay, this one provides food if I feed it robots. This one turns... Oh, okay, look at this. Okay, I think we've got a nice loop here. You see this? So if we were to trigger all of these colonies, this place would receive food and put out humans. This would receive humans, put out minerals. Receive minerals, put out robots. Receive robots, put out food. This is a good loop. So we're just going to build all these colonies and then drag slipways between them. And so now you can see when I placed the colonies, they all had red halos around them. And the red halos meant we're unhappy, we're not getting our needs met. But once I connected them this way, each of them passed an icon to the next one. You see, notice that these food icons, one of them is darker and grayed out. That means that food is being sent over here where it's brightened. And I can look here and see, okay, these guys are now receiving food. And because they started receiving food, they actually leveled up. And now they're actually demanding food and, what are these, consumer goods? I'm not sure what these are. Food, I'll call them consumer goods. They want food and consumer goods, and they're going to put out even more people. And basically, if I can keep satisfying these requirements, like the requirements say they want to be exporting one more human and importing at least one more thing, then it'll level them up again, and they'll start putting out even more humans. And one of the reasons why humans are important is because they're necessary for research. And so one thing I'm going to be looking for very early on in the game is an opportunity to get my research started. Right now, I've got an income of 0 research. And so that's the earlier I can start my research, the better off I'm going to be. The research is what provides you with a bunch of extra powers that let you break the normal rules of what can be produced where, and how planets can interconnect to each other. So the way that you do research is you build a little research installation. This little guy, a laboratory. You build a laboratory somewhere between these planets, and you feed humans and other resources into the laboratory. And so I got to figure out which of the resources I want to Okay. This is actually a good opportunity right here. Let me look at the other nearby planets to see if any of them can take this even further. Aha. Okay. So, what have I got here? Okay, so if I feed a human into this world, I can have them make minerals. This world is also making minerals. It gives me 2 minerals that I could feed into a laboratory. That could only get better if I can also feed humans into this one and get more minerals coming down from the other direction. But to do that, I would need kind of a more expensive human place. I could probably... Okay, I can theoretically... Okay, so I can theoretically feed another human colony. Or person colony. These look like little humans. I imagine that this is supposed to be a variety of alien life. I think I can make this work. Okay, so let's start just with the regular laboratory. So let's build this kind of colony. Notice again, it's red, it's struggling, because I'm not feeding it any of the stuff that it needs. So let's feed it a human. And again, you'll see one of the humans that were produced by this world, we just went down by 1, and we've only got 1 left. So I don't want to pull any more humans out of this, because then I won't have any humans left to feed into the lab. So now I'm going to build a laboratory right here between all these planets. I'm going to pull the humans in. I'm going to pull some minerals in, and pull some more minerals in. So notice it's already making me 1 light bulb. If I pull in another mineral, it pops up by 2. So if I can come up with a nice place where we're feeding lots of resources in, I get a lot more research out of that. So now each year, basically, I'm going to get a pile of research that I can then use to spend on technologies. And actually, I should point out that each time I'm making a move here, time is passing. So right now it's September 3403. The next move I make will probably take about a month, and then it'll be October, and then it'll be November. And I can hover over here to see how long I've got. Notice that I've got 4 months remaining till the end of the year, and then 23 years until the end of this run. So... there's sort of a tight schedule on me that I got to try to work with. Okay, so I've got this mutually supportive set of things. None of my planets are struggling, which is why my happiness is perfectly stable right now. However, I'm about to embark on a slightly riskier venture, where I'm not exactly sure that I'll be able to support everything the way I want to. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, there is definitely something valuable I can do down here. I can already see it. But I also want to feed more minerals into this. Or the earlier I start feeding more minerals into my laboratory, the faster my technology will increase. So I've got a risky venture up here. I've got a really solid venture down here. I'm going to do the solid one first because it's not going to take me that long. So it looks like... Yeah, so if I build a colony... here. It wants chips and food, and it produces people. This takes people and produces chips. Now this, I can actually make a relationship right here where they are both supporting each other. This one is providing chips, this one is providing people. And it's going back and forth. And then I can feed food in on this side, and now this is stable too. And let's see, since I'm here, it's really interesting. I've got this thought about what I want to do up above, but I have trouble resisting the temptation to just look a little further around here and see if there's anything else that I can do. It looks like there's no, shocking new opportunities here, though. Oh, here's a precursor relic. You can feed a human into that to harvest it. And, I can turn this into a thing that generates robots. Or, it would be better to generate this up here. But I don't have this technology yet, so I'm going to hold on to this. And I just remembered, this is something that I forgot to check on. I've got new tasks. In fact, I think this is a better place to stick my head so that you can see. I've got new tasks available from my advisors. And one thing I want to do is level up this guy, because if I level him up, he's going to unlock some of my options at those precursor relics. So I'm going to definitely try to discover 10 new planets. That's not going to take very long. And then... let's see here. Okay, they want me to make planets successful. So a remnant planet. I forgot which thing was a remnant planet. Or a food-producing planet. You know, I do have a nice food-producing planet here, and I am planning on feeding some minerals into it at some point. So, yeah, let's choose this one. I think they're mutually supportive. Okay, so now that I've got a task that I'm urgently wanting to complete, and tasks also, by the way, if you succeed at them, they give you a big reward at the end. So I'm going to go discover some more planets. Okay, so here's my risky venture. I want to generate people to feed minerals into here. This can make people, but it needs chips and food. This can make food if it gets this bacteria goo. This can make chips if it gets people. So these two will be mutually supportive. The question is, can I get... So in this one, if I feed people into it, it can feed bacteria goo into here. The question is, can I get people into this? And I can barely scout these planets. Let's see. Nah, that just consumes people. This one produces people for food, but now I'm way at the edge of where I can even see what planets are there. And I didn't choose the perk that let Forge Worlds make food. So I can't feed food into that way. So there's this chain that I can create where a bunch of these are going to be okay, but I get here, I need food, and I don't know if I can provide it. But I've decided that's a calculated risk worth taking. Oh, Jedi Centric says, so when you feed people in, is it using them as fertilizer for the farms? I hope not. I assume what it means is that it needs off-world workers in order to do the jobs. But, okay, so let's start here. And let's feed the minerals in. And now we've got 5 light bulbs a day. And in fact, let's look at what our tech options are. We've got enough tech now. Okay, so remnant and primordial planets can now have a Xenolab that produces research. Okay, but it consumes humans and water? Okay, solar superconductors unlocks a solar farm on arid and desert planets. So arid and desert planets usually have very limited utility, and so unlocking stuff you can do on them can be pretty important. And energy is a resource that can be slotted into any hole, which is pretty useful. In fact, that might be what I go for. Yeah, let's do this. So let's grab this technology. So this is going to be a nice backup plan. Okay, so basically I'm going to be creating a chain of struggling worlds. Each world is going to provide something to the next world while struggling itself. Okay, so now that I'm discovering some more planets over here, I see I can actually make food with robots. So I definitely wanted to make chips with humans, but I can make food with robots. Can I get robots? I can get robots if I have minerals. Oh, look at this. I got minerals. Yes. Okay, cool. So I don't even need... to go as far as I thought I did, because once we explored the edge of the map, we found a better solution that was like really nice and tight. So the hard thing is trying to get... So these planets that are established, which means that they're not, missing their sort of basic needs, getting them up from established to successful is actually one of the challenges. I don't think I've done it yet with any of these planets, because each planet, once it becomes established, it makes a new request. It says, oh, well, now I need this. And it's not always easy to get them the new thing that they need, and that's what it takes, among other things, to make them successful. Okay, cool. So I completed that task for the Bakar guy. So does that mean that he has unlocked this now? Yes. Okay, so this is now going to generate chips and minerals. And so now I can feed the chips into this planet, and now this planet is successful, and now the guy who is waiting for me to make a food-producing planet successful, his task is now complete. So this is a successful planet. So you'll notice that... let's compare it to an established planet. So an established planet, it's got a low single-digit income, and it's only having one of its needs provided. Or this one's having 2 of its needs provided, but I think it's missing some other qualification. Oh, it needs to be exporting more stuff. It's got people, and I'm not doing anything with the people, and so it's not successful yet. This one's successful. You notice it's got a double-digit trade income. So I'm making a lot more of this basic resource up here, which is good because I've just run out of it. So I'm definitely going to need to get some more. Dan31 says Forge Worlds, referring to these like weird techno planets, like right here. Says that apparently that's a Warhammer reference. I had no idea. I'm not a huge Warhammer fan, though. We might play a Warhammer game a little bit later today. And let me catch up with the chat just a sec. Okay, yeah, people are just still talking about using humans as fertilizer. Awesome. Okay, so the thing that a successful planet wants after it's successful is to interact with other successful planets. And right now, I've only got the one. But, for instance, this one is producing chips, and this one needs chips, and I haven't connected them yet. Oh, can't afford. Right, so I'm out of wealth, so I can't really do anything. So luckily, I'm in December right now, which means if I just fast forward to the next year, I'm not losing much time. The next year, my income rolls over, my lab income rolls over. I've got new technologies unlocked. Ooh, increases the maximum range of Slipways. That is one of the most valuable techs that you can get. In fact, I think I'm just going to grab... Unless, a food processor can make food out of bacteria or water. That seems valuable too. One interesting thing about their tech system, once you've unlocked enough technology, older tiers go away. And I think part of this is because they escalate in price, and your ability to unlock them also escalates over time, making the early ones extremely cheap late in the game. And I think they didn't want you to just vacuum up the early ones as soon as you got late in the game, so they start making them go away. They're like, oh, sorry, your culture just moved past that. Your scientists aren't interested in it anymore. Okay, I'm going to increase the range of my Slipways, even though I don't have a specific call for it right now, just because I've found it so useful in so many other contexts. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I was about to use this here, but there might be a better place to do it. So this can turn chips into energy. I'm trying to see if this turns minerals into chips, people into minerals, food into people. What makes food around here? This one makes food, and I can't cross it. Slipways cannot cross each other. So I can't, unless I built an elaborate network of slip relays, which I haven't even unlocked yet, I'm not getting food from here to here. That's just not a possibility. So... Now, if I hadn't connected to this, I probably could, but I hadn't thought of this idea yet. So, but if I'm generating energy here, I can use energy in place of the food to make people. So, okay, let's try this out. So, let's say I'm going to make some people. Oh, by the way, notice that there's a padlock on the energy. So this is a rare case where this colony will not produce energy unless it's getting its needs met. And so I can't just generate energy whenever I want to. Okay, so then this is going to make that. This is going to make the chips. Was that what I was going to do? Yes. Okay, yeah. And this is going to make energy. So, oh, crap. I let the year roll over while I still had a bunch of struggling planets. I lost a bunch of happiness that way. That was a bad move. I should have been steadily pulling these guys together. Okay, now this guy wants robots. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to pull... So when there's a special resource that could be used in a variety of ways, you have to manually pull it over. It doesn't just automatically pull itself over. Okay, so now I can connect this without losing this opportunity. And if I could find some way to get robots into this, then it would generate more energy. And I could pull more energy up in here to level this guy up. But unfortunately, I don't see a way to make... Well, let's see what this is over here. Nothing. And this wouldn't even help me because I can't get it around a corner. Yeah, so this could make robots. but I don't have a way to get it around the corner unless I learn how to build those slipstream relays. That's what I need to build. So this costs 39 light bulbs. And to even unlock this tier, I have to build 2 more technologies. So what I need to focus on now is getting my technology level up higher. So let's find a place where... So I've already used ore. Oh, this is what this is called. Not minerals, it's ore. I've already used ore to start building up some technology. So let's see what else I can use. So I could build another ore lab, but actually there's diminishing returns. I would have to make it a really powerful one to make an impact at all. So I've got a bunch of chips over here. And I'm wondering... Okay, if I feed humans into this, I can make water, which will make more chips over here. So I could feed chips in. I've got some extra humans over here. And actually, extra humans causes unemployment. So actually, whenever you've got humans left over, you should always try to find something to do with them. I've got extra humans down here, too. So I potentially could... let's see here. I'm trying to find a good place to generate humans so that these worlds can generate water. But I'm not seeing any good human generating. Okay, this ore and food to make you. But let's learn about the undo feature. So let's say I want to see if this slipway will work. It won't. It's going to be obstructed, so I can't connect these two. Well, good to know. And then I can undo it. So that's very helpful. So yeah, So the thing is, there could be food out here somewhere, but unfortunately, there's one kind of move you can't undo, and that's the move that reveals planets. Once I've revealed a planet, my undos stop right there. So if I commit to making humans here, and then making food here with robots, and then can any of these places make humans to robots? Wait, okay, hold on. Humans to robots. That works. All right. And then robots to food. Aha. Food to people. Boink. Okay, so now I've got people here. Chips here. Potentially chips here if I had decided to make... Oh, crap. That was the thing I wanted to do. Okay, hold on. I wanted to feed water into these 2 planets. That's right. So what I did here is actually not the best. Oh, there's so many things that want water. Okay. Oh, actually... Oh, man. Sorry, this game is just so interesting. Okay, let's back up one more step. All right, so... There are 3 planets here that all demand water, and here's a planet that generates water. This one could also generate water if I fed humans into it. That's right. That's why I was looking on the left side over here to support this with food, is because if I support it from this side, that I wouldn't get the benefit of the water. Okay, so let's take the riskier path here. So we want... Actually, well, let's do this first. So these humans are no longer unemployed. We're now generating water. Let's figure out... where we want to feed this water. I think I want to feed it there. And is this ever going to demand anything besides humans? No, it's not. Well, let's feed water into the... Yeah, into the things we can reach here. So notice this planet just became successful because I fed it water. This one didn't because it needs to be exporting somewhere else. Well, I've got a plan for that. So... Actually... Would this reach? Ooh, it would. Okay, hold on. Okay, I don't need more minerals here. What I need is more chips. So let's feed this down here. Okay, so now I've got a bonus chip here. A bonus chip here. 2, actually. A bonus chip here. And now if I just find a way to get some humans in... Okay, so now that I'm getting water from here, I don't need the water from here. This can be my source of food. Oh, and now my only problem is I've used my humans from over here, so I can't pay for the robots. Now, bacterial goop and food. I've got food. Do I have bacterial goop? This? Humans to bacterial goop? Yes, okay, cool. Humans, bacterial goop, support each other. Now, okay, these asteroids are interesting. I haven't talked about the asteroids yet. They often block slipway paths, so you can't get through them. If you build around them, they give you an ongoing income, which is really valuable over time. However, if you want to smash right through them, you totally can, and just get a one-time payout that's not as good. But this is totally worth it. Oh, obstructed again. Exploit asteroid. Boom. Okay, so no red planets. And so now I can feed humans out of this place. And so now, okay, so now this whole crazy plan, the only thing it was here to do was to build this lab, which I can feed with chips from here, chips from here, chips from here, and a human. Yay! 5. Okay, so now I've basically doubled my research output, which is going to be good. I've got 25 of these things. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I forgot to grab new tasks when I succeeded at my previous ones. That was a giant waste of time. Establish a lab studying bacterial goop. That actually sounds valuable. But let's just grab the 2 that are for successful planets, because I haven't been seeing a lot of bacterial goop around here, and so I'm not actually sure what my chances are of getting that. All right, so my happiness is at 0%, right? It's at my income. My happiness income is at 0% right now. Let's see. So Sinister Chester says that they showed up and heard me say, if I feed humans into this, and they love the game already. Well, that sounds great. You should actually try out the game Despotism at some point. Let's see here. Okay, so I want to make sure that my humans are employed, because making sure, like, getting successful planets and then making sure you don't have a bunch of surplus humans lying around is one of the major ways to increase your score. So I've got a bunch of surplus humans up here that I can't do anything with. They're kind of locked in. I mean, can I? If I had a slip relay, I could bounce them over and feed them into that laboratory, and that would be valuable. Just trying to think. Oh, let's see. I don't know what's over here. Got a bunch of extra humans over here, too. Oh, let's at least send some humans over here. Ooh, this generates chips. Yes. More chips. Nice. That's also the rule that I live by when I'm making food choices, is just more chips. Ooh, add enlightenment to your tech list. Enlightenment, that is a really, really good technology. I'm going to grab that. Where does that fall on my list now? Enlightenment. Totally grabbing enlightenment. This allows you to cause your people to not require material goods. So you see how they're demanding material goods? If I choose enlightenment, they don't need it anymore. So so it just takes that need away. And sometimes that will be the bump they need to get up to successful. In this case, it wasn't, because I don't have anything to feed these humans into. But are there other places where, like this one right here, we can also do enlightenment here. And this one did become successful immediately. This one right here looks like a good candidate. There we go. Okay, and I just got 2 person-producing planets to successful. That's awesome. This one. Can this one be successful? Yup. But yeah, so just that one technology, by eliminating the people's desire for material goods, I just blasted through my colony and made it much more successful. Oh, this one. This one too. Okay, so this one won't go successful until I've got an export route for it. But I can totally do that. Can I? Wait, can I though? Maybe I can't. This one makes water if I feed humans into it. I don't have a use for... I do have a use for water right here. The question is, will it reach? Yes, my upgraded Slipways will make it reach. I could not have done that without the upgraded Slipways. And I have basically doomed this planet. This planet will never be successful. There's no way for me to, like, go around a corner with that guy, unfortunately. Oh, okay, so this actually, I could easily produce consumer goods here. I'm trying to remind myself which technologies. Okay, so, water is another thing that I can set up labs for. But, oh, interesting. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see if I can place a lab in a position where this planet can reach it in here. I don't think I can. I don't think that's actually possible. Okay, let's back this out. Because if I can feed this colony humans from another source, I can feed it energy. Can I make chips? Huh. So this is, so yeah, so there could easily be a bunch of really useful planets off in this direction that could make this the perfect place to set up a water lab. But I don't think it's worth the risk. So maybe I'll just do the thing that I was doing before, or except let's go over here for a second. Okay, maybe I'm just gonna say this planet's a loss. I'm not gonna be able to get its humans out to do anything useful. So what I'm gonna do instead is what I just did before. Let's make a humans to water colony. But instead of, let's see here. Oh yeah, so and I can get humans up here. Let's feed some humans down. Oh no! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Slipstream relays. I want a slipstream relay. If I get that, then I can go around this planet. Okay, so let's save this. Put a pin in this until we've got enough technology to build a slipstream relay. And you'll notice I can't build my early technologies anymore. So let me invent one new tech. Food processors. Let's grab something cheap so we can get to slipstream relays faster. Yeah, let's do Xenofoods. And actually, wait, I forgot where I can... Oh, right. I can turn stuff into food with a structure. This is a new structure I can build. A food processor, which can turn other resources into food. So if I need that later, I can do that. Okay, yeah, so we're going to leave this area alone for a bit. Actually, let me find out what's here. Now that I'm committed to this course of action. So, okay, yeah, this this was going to be problematic no matter what. I'm glad that I didn't just take a flying leap depending on this area being able to provide me with humans. Because I can make humans here. I can get water to them, which I could turn into food with the new structure I just got. And I can... Okay. Actually, you know what? I think I can... Let's use this new structure that we just unlocked. So, this place makes humans. We can use humans to get water. We can also use humans to get chips. And then, let's build this food processing structure right here. Or maybe here, just because I know it won't get in the way of anything. Feed some water into it, and then some food out of it. So we get this lovely little loop over here, and now we can feed extra humans into this planet. This planet's not exporting water anywhere, which is why it's sad. Oh, ooh, but we can get energy here. I don't even care what we do with the energy. I'm just happy to have it. We've got this... Oh. We can fulfill this planet's third need. It gives it another connection. It doesn't have enough connections to successful planets, but... But this planet wants water. Okay, hold on. Let me back up a little bit. If this planet's going to want water, then I don't want to build that food processor where I had it. So let's get it right there. There we go. Okay, new technology available. Does that new technology include slipstream relays? It does. Okay, so now... Now I can feed the energy up here to replace the need for bacterial goo. This is generating more food I can't do anything with. Yeah, this kind of planet can't make water. It can make goop, but... Anyway, what did I want that slipstream relay for? It was to get, like, humans, I think, from here to make water. That's right. Okay. So... I've got a slip relay now, which I'm going to put here so that I can do that. And now, if I place a lab about here, I can give it humans, I can give it water from this side, and I can give it water from that side. I can also feed water in here to make this place happier. And I think we're good. Yeah, that was the plan. So now our tech is growing even faster. How much time do we have? 11 years. So we're a little more than halfway through the game now. And so now we got to figure out what the next thing we want to do is. So we've already... so if we want to keep focusing on the research thing, we've already done the ore, the chips, and the water. So we could still do bacterial goop and robots. So we got bots here. We got bots here. But another thing, one thing you don't want to do is end the game with an unfinished task. So this guy wanted me to get more ore-producing planets to be successful. Like this one, for instance. Okay, this one will be successful if I can feed water into it. Can I get water? Is the question. These two do not provide water. Water. Requires humans. Where do I get humans? Water and food will produce a human there. And I can make food directly out of water. I can also turn ore into chips. Oh, I can also turn ore into robots here. Okay, this actually is a good potential place for a lab. So let's save that. But yeah, so Humans into water. Okay, looks like we need a slipstream relay. So these are slip relay is what they're called. Okay, so that's one. You'll see he just credited me with one of the 2 successful planets that he wanted. So that's great. We still need to feed some humans into this. But human out of water and food is totally doable. Because I can build this food processor. So the human is taking water, and then it's also getting food made entirely out of water. So these guys have a great life. I can use humans to make ore here. Can I make the ore into manufactured goods? Looks like the answer might be no. Yeah, we're kind of looking far afield here. This is where I can make ore into manufactured goods. Okay, so the question is, can I place a slip relay to feed manufactured goods into this place? Or, you know what? Or do I want to just enlighten them? Let's just enlighten them. And then let's have them make some minerals, just because why not? And now, if I could feed more humans into this ocean world, I can make more water and then advance this place. Humans need more food, which I can't make out of this water if I intend to use this water over here. What's this planet? Does it make food? It makes food out of goo. Do I have goo anywhere? No. No, I do not. I've got humans into goo. Okay. We can mulch humans into goo. Oh, we got to destroy this asteroid. Sorry, income. Humans into goo. All right. And then it was all the way up here that was goo into food. Now, you can get a technology later on that actually turns planets into relays, but I don't have that technology. So let's build this relay. Oh. Goo into food. And then food into humans. Humans into here. And then this is making water that we can feed into there. And this just wants... Oh, it wants to have a place to export. Dang it, well, I don't have anything like that. Well, that was a silly waste of everyone's time. Whatever. I'm still getting income from all these places. All right, so I had been thinking that this would be a nice robot-y place to do some research. Oh, but I also need to find... Oh, wait, let's find another place where I can make a successful ore operation. Okay, so this wants more humans. It's already getting humans from here. And I can't... Yeah, dang it. I don't think I can feed it. I don't think I can feed this one any more humans. And that's what I would need to produce enough water to, like, feed over here to get water to this spot. And I think that's what this needs. As another import route. Unless, can I just send humans over here and have it work? Nope, that's not enough to make it successful. Yeah, I might have some limited... Okay, what about this spot? This one might be potentially successful. Can I... Is there anything that can feed water to it? I've got this water planet, but that's not doing much. Well, actually... Yeah, okay, so if this place is never going to be successful because I don't have any exports locations for it... Like, oh, crap, I already... Dang it, I locked myself in. So you can't go back, like, once you've searched for another planet. So I did that, and so now I can't backtrack. Robots can make me water over here, which would be a really long trip to get water over there. What about that spot? What's here? No water. What about here? Wait, here's some water. Can I... Huh. Yeah, I think maybe I can. Now, is there a chance that any of these... Oh, I can also get humans into water here. Ooh, I think that's better because it'll obviate some unemployment out here, which will help my happiness, which just went from -1% to 0% income. And then, now, can this actually reach? No, it's out of range. But if I place a relay right there, then I can feed the water in. And now what is this missing? It needs to export something. Can any of these take ore and do something with it? Not really. Humans making ore. This one can receive ore, but not easily. Dang, I was so close to having this one in a good position. Well, maybe I just need to start taking off in a new direction here. Oh, I've definitely got tons of technology to unlock. Hold on. Jedi, there might have been one that turned ore into goop. I'm not exactly sure. Jedi asked, does enlightenment just cost time? No, enlightenment costs money and, I think, time. Let's see here. Stream splitting. Increase the number of connections for relays by 1. Oh, interesting. So I can split relays? I had never even... Is there a place where I could use that? This one is sending goop. Trying to figure out if that's a thing I can use. It might not be. What's over here? All right. Well, I have been thinking about doing something with robots over here, so maybe we'll just focus on that. See, yeah, it's like I need a bunch of ore to turn into robots, but it's over here on the other side of the map from the place I actually need it. Like, I go ore into robots, make that connection. What is it? What are these guys missing? Oh, it needs another successful planet nearby. It's not connected to enough planets. Well, actually, I wonder, can I think I can send another human this way, which would be another import. Bring it up another level. That might be interesting. But no, that wouldn't really... No, because it would still need to have connections to other... Success. Oh, yeah, but this is a successful one. We'll worry about that later. Okay, so... Thing is, both of these guys... Actually, let's back this out. This guy could also turn ore into robots. Is there another place to make ore on this side? Because I was just thinking... To make even more robots, these guys want chips. And I could make chips here. And so if I just have another place to feed ore into here to make robots, I can make robots in 2 places and feed chips into both of the robot sources. That turns humans into ore. Oh, this is starting to get... Okay, let's actually try an experiment. I don't know if this will work. A slip relay here. That turns humans into ore. And turns ore into robots? Okay, no. Oh, wait, did I not buy the technology? Okay, yes. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was going to work. But yeah, okay, so now that one's making robots. I can have this one make chips. using this ore from down here, can feed the chips in to make these colonies more successful. I've got a source of humans over here. And a source of ore. Actually, let's do another source of ore. Let's make sure I know what that is. Nothing. Let's make even more robots. And then let's place a lab someplace where it can see all of the robot locations and the human location. Something's gonna need a slip relay. I can't do this. Okay. This is very valuable, and I'm gonna get rid of it anyway. Let's bring in all of these robot sources and the human source, and now we've got a robot lab. Awesome. And this place is now successful. That's nice. What does this place need to be successful? At least one more export route. Okay, can we make something else with ore? Yes. Can turn ore into manufactured goods, or ore into what else needs something from that ore? Humans into ore. There's nothing here that's demanding like chips or robots or manufactured goods. Robots into food, chips into humans, goop into food. Oh, there's humans into chips. Just trying to figure out the right combination of things. So, okay, so this place wants more humans. So making humans is a good idea. This could provide the chips. Except, wait, no, that would require us to cross the stream. So we don't want to do that. This turns water and food into humans. So if we got a robot there... No. Dang it. Yeah, because what I want to do is drag the ore from here over to here and have the ore make something. I just want to figure out the right thing for the ore to make that will actually definitely be valuable. How much time do I have left? 29 months until the end of this run. So whatever I'm doing here might be the last thing I do for this run. And it's important because I really don't want to leave this task unfinished. So, actually, yeah, so let's think. None of these... Oh, this one turns chips into energy. Chips into energy, that's a good one. I can use that anywhere. Okay, so this is going to be ore into chips. Task complete. So, new tasks are available, but I'm going to decline the task. Near the end of the run, they let you decline tasks because you don't want to have any extra outstanding tasks left, 1 year in. Okay, so this makes energy. And it can take robots. I'm making robots here. And let's feed this down here. Trying to make as many places successful as I can. So I don't have any prosperous places, and I'm wondering if it's possible for me to get there in the time that I have. I'm guessing maybe not. Oh, No One My says that they're looking forward to trying out the new features we've just added to the public test realm for State of Decay 2, which includes sidearm swapping, which, that's been... Okay, let me just... quick little aside about sidearm swapping. So, It's not the highest thing on our public-facing wish list, but it's the thing that appears the most separate times. So a lot of times, somebody will make a suggestion, and other people will upvote it, and it will just get really, really high on the list. That doesn't happen with sidearms, and I think it's because each person who goes there, the first thing they do is they request sidearm swapping. And then they don't want to upvote anybody else's sidearm swapping because they've got their own. And so we've got like dozens of different separate requests for sidearm swapping in the wish list. So I think it actually is our most requested feature. It's just not the most upvoted one because it exists in so many separate places. So yeah, I'm really excited to be getting that one in because it's been a long time with us not having that. Okay, so let's... If we feed goop into here, this one might become successful, which, this one would still need more imports and exports. You can turn robots into manufactured goods and feed the, actually, okay. But then that would not make it possible for me to feed energy in here, is it? Oh, this also needs export routes, and I don't think I've got anywhere to send its food. Is it just the one export route is missing? Yeah, we need an import route and an export route. So I could feed energy down here and export up there. But I think that wouldn't be worth it. Yeah, I think... Let's do this. Because it'll make that place successful, and that's just nice. It did make more humans to complain about not having jobs, though, so... slight problem. Already feeding humans in there. Oh, dang! I just realized if I had done the slipstream relay this direction, then I could have connected this over here and gotten more research. Speaking of research, by the way, this one requires a prosperous planet. Increases the number of months by 1. Oh, that's funny. Ascension Gate. It turns extra humans into happiness. Everted slipway? Oh, okay. There's just fast slipways. Infraspace ray structures. Ooh! Okay. So this is a thing that lets me cross the streams with slipways. I've never done this before. So infraspace relays act like normal ones, but any slipway connected to them becomes an infraway. They pass under normal slipways. So let's see, with the limited time we have left, is there something we can do with this? Now that I've got this technology, like for instance, this guy, to be successful, it needs to be able to import more humans. I don't have... Do I have a source of extra humans that can reach him? There's a source down here. So, okay, let me place one of these new structures. Infraspace relay right here. Let's place it there. Oh, obstructed by the planet. Hold on. Let's try this again. So definitely out from the planet like this. So... out of range, huh? What if we build 2? Oh, chaining relays. Big relay networks are inherently unstable. Establishing a connection between relays or teleporters carries a significantly increased costs. Okay, interesting. All right. Oh, trade income falls with increasing distance. A trade route going through one relay is okay, but every additional relay reduces the income. Okay. But... Okay, we've got our first prosperous planet. That's why I wanted to make that one successful, is because Gibson 8 here is now connected to 3 successful planets, which means it's a prosperous planet. And those are more valuable. Okay, so another thing we need... This planet wants goop. This planet makes goop, it just wants extra people. We've got extra people right here. So let's build one of these out here to make room. Now it's making more goop. And now if we build another relay, we're running way out of time right now. But now this one's successful, which makes this one prosperous because it's connected to 3 successful planets. And this has got a bunch of extra ore that I couldn't get out before, but now I can, and I can send it here. I think with just the very last smidge of time, I've got... Now this one is successful. What's this one missing? Oh, this one just needs more connections. It's December. It's my last month. I can't do anything. There's nothing left for me to do unless I just find some random thing like, here, let's feed some more humans in here. Oh, I don't have enough income for it. What? How long can I... Oh, it takes a month to take out an asteroid. Okay, so I'm not going to be doing that. Is there some useful thing I can do with my very last thing? I don't think so. I don't think there is. I've got... Because I've been building these very expensive infra relay deals, I've got nothing left money-wise. Trying to think. Ooh. Again, too expensive. Almost anything I find that I didn't think of before will probably be too expensive. So I think maybe we're just gonna wrap this up. It has been just over an hour, which is the amount of time they said it should take. Just, if there's some brilliant thing I can do with this last moment, makes me want to do it, but I don't know what it's going to be. I can't claim a new planet, because then it'll just be struggling, and I won't have time to do anything about it. So yeah, maybe we're just going to kind of go out with a whimper here. Unless, oh wait, is there something, is there some places demanding, ooh, this place is demanding manufactured goods. Let's enlighten them. Now they're successful. They made this place prosperous. That was worthwhile. Oh, and did that not even cost time? It didn't even cost time. I've still got to make this stupid decision. It costs money, though. So not only... Okay, you know what? I'm just going to discover some more planets. Boink. There we go. Oh, I didn't get the 5th star. Dang. Okay, well, I've only gotten 5 stars once before. So that's fine. 4 stars is okay. That was a good run. No negatives down here in my score, but you can see how the score adds up. We've got, my planets, the different levels that they'd attained all add up. So grabbing those last few prosperous planets at the very end was really, really worthwhile. And not having any struggling ones was worthwhile. Legacy. So this is for completing tasks. If I had started the task completion stuff earlier, I probably could have gotten, instead of just 2 rounds of tasks, I probably could have gotten 3 rounds of tasks, and that would have made a big difference. That's probably what cost me the 5th star, the fact that I forgot about tasks for a while. And my empire size is colossal. Colossal? Yes, that's how I talk. Colossal. Plus, the whole thing got multiplied by 120% because I kept my people happy. So, there we go. That's how you play Slipways. So there are parts of this game I haven't even explored yet. I've got no idea what the campaigns are like, for instance, because they just teach you how to play the game in a standard run, and then they start introducing the weird stuff. You can play endlessly, which actually, it's weird. Like, part of me is like, oh yeah, then I wouldn't have that crazy time limit. But actually, I think I prefer playing with the time limit. I like the idea that at some point I'll be done and I can start over from scratch. And then they got ranked ones, which I just unlocked, and not interested in seeing how I compare to very competitive players of this game. So I guess we'll save that for some other time. But yeah, so that was Slipways. I really hope that that looked as interesting to you as it feels to me to play it. So I'll put a link in the description below if you're watching this later on YouTube, so that you can go check the game out yourself. It's really, really cool. Definitely worth your time if you're into this kind of thing, which I definitely am. In the meantime, if you are watching me later on YouTube, you can subscribe to my channel. I'll put links to other similar video games up here, and you can click on them and continue watching more of me doing things.